ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the East Africa Community Heads of State Summit, I warmly greet you all. During the 23rd Summit of the East Africa Community Heads of State, held on 24th November 2023 in Arusha, Tanzania, it was agreed that the Somalia and the East Africa community, East Africa community, today's ceremony signifies a commitment of both Somalia and East Africa community to come together in the spirit of African unity for the mutual benefit of our peoples. Your Excellencies, as Somalia just joined the East Africa community, we have got a major boost in the integration, particularly in the regional and continental trade under the African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. Somalia is joining a regional economic bloc that has recorded significant achievements in all its 4 pillars of integration, namely the custom union, common market, monetary union, and political federation. The customs union, which was signed in 2005, has been transformed into the East Africa Community Single Customs Territory. Under the Common Market Protocol, Somalia, along with the rest of the member of East Africa community, will enjoy the 5 freedoms: free movement of goods, free movement of persons, free movement of labor, free movement of services, and free movement of capital, and 2 rights, namely the right of establishment and the right of residence, as enshrined in the protocol. The East African Monetary Union Protocol has the goal of establishing a single currency aimed at boosting regional trade and financial transactions across the region. Under the political federation, the Summit of Heads of State opted in 2017 for a political Confederation as a transitional model to the proposed federation. Consultations of our people is ongoing, particularly on the development of the Constitution. Your Excellencies, as I conclude, peace and security is key for economic growth, political stability, and sustainable development. We shall continue to work for peace and security in the entire East Africa. On behalf of the people of East Africa, I would like to warmly welcome Somalia into the East Africa community. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, I will now invite the Council to the Community and his team to present the Treaty of Accession to the Chairperson of the East African Community and the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia to sign the treaty on behalf of the East African Community and the Federal Republic of Somalia. I also invite the Secretary General to witness the signing. Your Excellencies, we will now proceed to the handover of the signed copy of the Treaty of Accession to the Secretary General of the EAC. I now invite the Secretary General to lead the chairperson of the East African Community and His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia into the front of the high table to exchange the signed treaty. I now request the chairperson to hand over the signed copy of the Treaty of Accession to the Secretary General as custodian of documents of the East African Community to facilitate registration with the African Union and the United Nations. We will now proceed, Your Excellencies, to the unveiling and launching of the new map of the expanded East African Community, and I request the Secretary General to lead their Excellencies to unveil and launch the new East African map. They should come here. They are both new. Your Excellencies, you may have your seats. We will now proceed to the communique read by the East African Community Secretary General. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Now I'm reading the communique of this very important event, signing of the Treaty of Accession of the Federal Republic of Somalia to the Treaty for the Establishment of the East African Community. Communique. Their Excellencies President Salva Kiir Mayardit of the Republic of South Sudan and the Chairperson of the East African Community Heads of State Summit, and the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of the Federal Republic of Somalia have on this day, 15 December 2023, signed the Treaty of Accession of the Federal Republic of Somalia to the Treaty for the Establishment of the East African Community. And this, in attendance to witness this, was His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of the Republic of Uganda, and indeed a founding member of the community. And yours truly, Secretary General, President, and all of you present dignitaries. Their Excellencies record that the 23rd Ordinary Meeting of the Summit of the East African Community Heads of State, held 24 November 2023, designated His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit and the Chair of the Summit to sign the Treaty of Accession of the Federal Republic of Somalia to the Treaty for the Establishment of the East African Community on behalf of the Summit. His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit congratulated His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud and the people of the Federal Republic of Somalia, and His Excellency President Museveni has also congratulated and welcomed the new member to the bloc. Their Excellencies, the heads of state, noted that the entry of the Federal Republic of Somalia into the community was beneficial to the people of Federal Republic of Somalia and indeed to the community. His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud welcomed and appreciated the decision of the summit to admit the Federal Republic of Somalia and committed that Somalia will do what it can to get fully integrated. His Excellency President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud reiterated that the Federal Republic of Somalia admission was a fulfillment of the dreams held by the leadership and indeed the people of Federal Republic of Somalia. His Excellency Salva Kiir Mayardit emphasized the directive of the summit on admitting Somalia into the community. His Excellency President Salva Kiir of the Republic of South Sudan and the chair of the summit, and also the President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, thanked the host, His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of the Republic of Uganda, and indeed a founding member of the community, for the warm and cordial hospitality extended to them and their respective delegations. Done today at State House Entebbe, this 15th day of December 2023. I thank you, Your Excellencies.
Your Excellencies, we have now come to the end of this historic event.
Chairperson, just one request from the chairman. There's what we call Kabozi in Uganda here. Kabozi means you bring some interesting story. I like to find out the linkages among the African people. And one of the methods I use is languages. When I go to different parts of Africa, I say, what do you call this? What do you call this? What do you call this? Now, when I linked up with the Somalis, I found that the word they use for cow is sa. Sa. Now, these fellows here, these Ugandans, they will tell you what sa means. Sa, among the Bantu tribes of Uganda, means cow dung. You don't call human dung. They don't call it sa. It has got another name. And they don't call the dung of the goat sa. No. Obusa, amasa is only for the cow dung. So, very interesting. These scholars should be fine. And then the word for water among the Somalis is bio. Now, if you ask our Acholi speakers, those who speak Acholi, our Luo, the word for water in Luo is pi. Pi. So, pi, yes. Exactly. Now, this is even nearer. So, these people, we are begging you to unite. These are people who are already united by God through history. That's my Kawozi. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We have come to the end of this historic event. I request that we rise for the anthems, after which our Excellencies will take leave of this forum. I request our Excellencies, we will have a photo session and we will be guided accordingly. Thank you. So the first photo will be His Excellencies and the Secretary General. The second one will the ministers we should join the group for a photo. Thank you. The photographers, please come and take the photos quickly. Ministers, please come so that we are fast and quick on this thing. The first photo is for the heads of state. The ministers can join, please. Speaker of Yala, please join them. EAC staff, please be on standby. The next photo is for EAC staff. EAC staff, please.